News Update.
And good Tuesday afternoon. Thanks for tuning in to NBC News Daily. I'm Randy Stone with your Ark-La-Miss update. In crime news, a suspect has been arrested for the fatal shooting of a 14-year-old boy. Now, on May 19th, Ruston police were dispatched to South Trenton Street, and officers located that boy. Upon arrival, he was airlifted to a hospital right there in Shreveport. He was pronounced dead there. According to the Lincoln Parish Journal, after collecting evidence and conducting interviews, an arrest warrant was obtained for a 14-year-old suspect. That suspect was arrested and transported to Green Oaks Detention Center in Monroe. Police are asking anyone with additional information on this case to call them at the number listed on your screen. At the state capitol, a number of bills looking to address Louisiana's insurance crisis have been signed and are waiting on the governor's desk. Capitol reporter Shannon Hecht breaks down a few of the changes coming to our insurance market.
Louisiana has officially entered hurricane season, and many homeowners are still grappling with how they are going to afford property insurance. A number of bills passed this year that the new insurance commissioner, Tim Temple, believes will help. One bill aims to make the claims process better. It also created a process to have the policyholder and company have a last mediation before the courts get involved.
It also created a cure period so that if you do feel that you're getting to that point where you're about to litigate, it brings both parties together for one last good faith effort to try and resolve the issue.
Another new law does away with the 3-year rule. Before, if someone has had 3 renewals with a company, they could not have their policy canceled. Now a company can cancel 5% a year or request more of their policies, but they can't all be focused in one area.
You know, if reinsurers know that companies can't manage their book of business, it makes it more pricey to reinsure that book.
While some policyholders bristle at the idea of doing away with those protections, Temple claims it is one of the major issues that companies had when considering coming to Louisiana. The legislature agreed to keep the fortified roof program running that helps homeowners get grants to replace their roofs with the stronger models to help bring down their premiums.
I mean, that is the fastest way that a consumer can get relief on premium, is put a fortified roof on.
There is always a risk of another big storm on the horizon, but Temple says that these new laws should help make sure more people have options for insurance.
If a hurricane comes into the Gulf and impacts one of those states, they still have regulations and laws that the insurance companies have to deal with and the consumers have to work with.
For your local election headquarters, I'm Shannon Hecht.
And now, exclusive Storm Tracker Doppler weather with meteorologist Chase Ward.
We'll see a mixture of sun and clouds kind of throughout the day, but by later on this evening, we are expecting to see a little bit more sun than clouds. Temperatures will be staying just in the mid to upper 80s for our daytime highs. And then later on tonight, we'll have a very weak disturbance that will kind of move across East Texas. It will continue to weaken, but it will spark up a lot of activity across eastern Texas. But some of the activity might linger into central parts of Louisiana. We might see a stray shower or two, mainly south I-20 corridor as we go late tonight, going to early tomorrow morning. And then by 3 or 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, we'll see the clouds really start breaking apart, expecting mostly clear conditions, and we will stay clear as we close out the rest of this week. Won't be as humid for the next few days, but by late this week, humidity values will be back still upper 60s, and we are still expecting very hot conditions going into the start of the weekend. Expecting low about 65 degrees for tonight. A stray shower or two will be possible. Winds stay out of the northeast, and then for tomorrow, temps will be back to the upper 80s, kind of just shy of 90, so it will be just a tad warmer, but we are expecting more warmer conditions as we close out the week, expecting to be back to the 90s by Thursday. And then from Friday onward, we'll be in the mid-90s going into the weekend. Expecting to stay shy of heat advisory criteria, but continue to practice heat safety nonetheless, especially this weekend, as heat index values could climb into the lower triple digits, at least through next Sunday. Now by Monday and Tuesday, we'll have a new system move through, which will spark up more chances of scattered showers, thunderstorms, as we fall back to the mid-80s.
That's it for our midday update. NBC News will be continuing now, but now is the time that we can get down to Max Market. Please help us. We're in the final days of our food drive, and we desperately need help to support our veterans. Buy a bag of food at Max. Help the veterans as soon as you can this week, please. Thank you. See you tomorrow.
The latest news from your community, up-to-date weather forecasts, sports, news, contests, and more, all just a click away at myarklamiss.com.